Hey guys, so it's me. I'm back again with another video that I wanted to share with you guys about investing in Detroit. As you know, I started about 2 years ago with purchasing my properties. I now have three. Two I bought from the land bank, one I bought from the MLS, and it's been a struggle, but it's a process. So we all knew well, I'm gonna let you know that there's a process going in it. So don't beat yourself up too bad if you feel like you're not moving fast enough or people seem to be surpassing you. So don't get discouraged. Just stay in there, learn a game, and within maybe 2 years or so, you maybe be a pro at it. Who knows? But just keep going is all I can say. So I wanted to make this video a while ago, but I just wanted to say be cautious of those gurus or people you may follow that is from the city of Detroit or that seem to know more about you, whether they're contractors or subcontractors or handymen or whoever they may be. And excuse me, sometimes they may give you these ridiculous prices. And to me, it would scare you if you are a first time investor. But I want to say, do not give up. Just keep going and look for a second price. When I first got my first property off the land bank, and it was it's either Lauder or Louder, not sure which way you pronounce it, but it was right next to a school. It was like a great property to have. It was a duplex. And I wound up getting this estimate from a person that I was following. I was like, oh, they know so much more than I do. I'm gonna go get them to, do an estimate. And the estimate they gave me scared the holy shit out of me. Excuse my friend, it scared me. So I was just like, 70,000 at the time. I'm a first time investor. I'm just like, there's no way that I can afford it. Like the house isn't even worth at the time 70,000 to put it in there. So I wound up not closing on the house. I let the house go because I was just so afraid of it. Fast forward to the next year, I wound up purchasing a house for 8,000. Had the same person to come out, and the prices just didn't make sense. I bought the house for 8,000, and they were telling me that the quote was hold on 1 second. The quote they quoted me was $57,103.96. So at this time, I'm like, no, because I know that this house don't need that much work done to it. It really don't. It was really just cosmetic work. So I said, okay, that'll be the last time that they get some money up out of me. So that's the way I left it, is that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna get it wrong, but I'm gonna get it right in the end, and I'm gonna save me a whole bunch of money. So I just wanted to kind of tell y'all, like, don't get discouraged. Don't be so quick to run to these people that seem like they know more than you. They know you're an out-of-state investor, and I said that in the other video. They know that you're an out-of-state investor, and they will jack the prices up, whereas though it doesn't even make sense. Like, they can't even justify why they're charging you the amount that they're charging you. So these are some of the things that I wanted to go over, and this is the actual quote of everything that they what it got fixed. I'm not going to say the name because the name doesn't even matter. The point is to be on the lookout of some of these prices that may be ridiculous, and go with your gut feeling and look for a second opinion if you just feel like these prices are just like, just out of control. So one of them were and everything is broken up separately. So to install a garbage disposal, that includes the materials. So that was $360. I felt like, okay, maybe, but I looked on YouTube at one of my houses in Maryland, and I installed a whole garbage disposal. But we do take into account this is people's time also. It's their time that they spending, so they got to get paid for the hours or the time that they work. But some of these prices are just overdoing it, and it's not justifiable. So this one is to remove of existing cabinets, if applicable, installation of standard upper and lower cabinets. The price is by linear foot. Labor and materials is included. Price does not include the cabinet handles or the knobs. So that came up to be $7,312.50. To install upper and lower cabinets, let's go there. Upper and lower cabinets and the purchase of the cabinets, which for this one, I only had probably like maybe 7 cabinets on the wall. So probably like 7 cabinets on the wall. And then the base cabinets, probably 1, 2, 3, the double, probably like 4 on the bottom because it was a small kitchen. Why is that $7,312.50? Like, how can you tell me that that price is justifiable for that. To me, it's not. Now, again, this is my opinion and what I believe. So some people may say, oh, it's worth it, but it's no way that you're telling me to put up, you know, less than 10 cabinets, about 10 cabinets at the most is $7,000. Doesn't make sense to me. So to remove the countertops was $1,378.20. To install the sink, to put the sink back, is $483.25. Let's see. Sorry, I should have marked these out better. Should have marked some of these out, or should have highlighted. Okay, to remove the toilet, to take the toilet out, the bowl and the flange, the price and labor is included. To take the toilet out is just $589.50. To prep the floor layout, install the towels, the grout, the clean up, the seal, the grout, and don't get tricked by the verbiage, because it may sound like they got to do a lot, but it's really not a lot. So it's to prep the floor layout, install the towels, the grout, clean up, because you kind of doing it as you go. I'm sorry to keep stopping y'all, but sometimes when I read over this, I'm like, they really tried me. But, you know, the cement boards installation included. This includes labor and materials. This is for ceramic tiles only. That was $2,747.01. Mind you, I don't really know the square footage, but it was a really small kitchen, and that ain't it. That ain't it. So, and then it say to properly install light bulbs throughout the property. This includes labor and materials. This is for standard light only bulbs. Wiring is not included. I should have went and got a light bulb. Maybe $1 light bulb is probably what they use. A regular light bulb, standard light bulb, not the Edison bulbs or anything like that. The standard light bulbs, y'all. This is what we talking about, the standard one. To screw each one of them in is $40. To screw the light bulb in, each one of them is $40. What? Like, seriously? Like, $40 to screw in each light bulb. Why? How can you justify that? Like, that takes what, like maybe 3 seconds to screw in a light bulb? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So, what was another one? I should have highlighted. I just kind of briefly going to run through these. Should have highlighted these, but sorry. Okay, it say to remove existing exterior door, which was the door to the outside, to lead to the outside. Replace with the standard steel door, wooden exterior door to properly fit, opening per item. Now, those doors with the 6 panels that you may see that everybody have, and I think to buy those with the frame may be about $350 at the most. Like the door with the frame, maybe about $350 at the most. Let's just say it's $400, but I know it's not $400. So you want to charge me $1,000 just to put on one door? Like one door to put the frame. Let's just say you had to remove the frame and put the door on. You want to charge me $1,000 just to put the door on. So where's the, you know, or mathematicians, anybody can calculate and tell me if they could justify it's $1,000 to put the door on. So I found someone to do everything that this person told me that they was going to charge me $1,000 to do. I bought the door, which was like, let's say $300. They charged me $300 to install, so that's $600 versus the $1,000 that they told me that they had to do. So again, be careful of who you get to give you these quotes, because it will scare you and it will make you miss out on a lot of opportunity that is there for you. So I just want to kind of give y'all the rundown of what I went through of it. Excuse me. So this one, it says, install a new handrail. This includes labor and materials for the installation of a pre-finished handrail. This is charged by the foot. This is $277 to put it in. But again, mind you, this is the cost, which most times the materials don't cost nowhere near of what they are charging. So they wanted to install a gas furnace with the new connection, existing gas, electrical, and air duct. Installation of new programmable thermostat with the low voltage, remote wiring for installation of Honeywell humidifier and controller. I didn't get all of that stuff. I just replaced the furnace. The same thing, because I used this as a blueprint of what I needed to get done and got the people to do it. She's going to charge me $4,100 to get it. I had someone, because all of that didn't need to be replaced. And be careful, because they'll tell you things that need to be replaced and it does not need to be replaced. So I got this done and I just replaced the furnace. Everything else was good to go. There was no need to do it. Like, I'm not an expert, but I'm not a dummy either. So I just got someone to install the furnace, and it wound up coming charging me $1,500 versus the $4,100 that they were trying to charge me to do it. So what was another one? Okay, to install the gas line, $1,800. That didn't need to be replaced, so I did not do that. Spray or roll entire surface with primer. Price includes labor and materials. $1,140. I got somebody to do it for $400, and it looks nice because, mind you, the house is only like, I think 800 square footage. The first one is like a really small house. So trim the trees off of the house, and I did it myself. I got the little stick from Home Depot to come with like the blade, because it wasn't like it was big trees or anything. I got this stick and I just trimmed back the branches on it, but they were willing to charge me $850. It was, let's see, I think that was the gist of what I was trying to, get my point across. And this is not the right note, so, but they was trying to charge me $57,103.96. So I wound up paying altogether, so far, because I don't know, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Hold on. Altogether, I know I wound up paying for the renovation about $13,000. And I just used this as a blueprint. So this fee that they charge for this quote, I just used that as a blueprint to get everything done. They was, like I said, charged me $57,000. I got everything done for $13,000. I got a tenant in there. The tenant loved the property of everything that was done. I don't have a problem out of the tenant. The tenant doesn't have a problem out of me. Anything, break or needs to be fixed, it gets fixed right away. Nothing major has went wrong with the house, except for the furnace did go out, because I did not replace the furnace right away because it still had life in it. So just because something is old, you don't have to replace it right away. You can if you want to, but I did not replace the furnace as soon as I got the property, only because it still had life in it. It was still kicking, and it wound up lasting like 6 months after the tenant was in there. So then that's when I got it replaced. And actually, my tenant is the person who helped me to find a person to put the furnace in, a licensed HVAC guy, and he was, charged me the price that I did. So again, I just wanted to share with y'all, don't get discouraged. Don't go with the first number that these people give y'all. And I wish that I could comment under some of these posts, because I be sending videos, and let me just say, I see some of the videos and I just be wanting to tell them, like, don't get discouraged, but I don't know who it is because they don't tag who the person is. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. You're going to make mistakes, and it's going to be worth it in the end. And you're doing a good job with what you're doing and how far you came. I'm so proud of you, and keep going. And I'm going to keep on listing these videos as much as possible to any and everybody who I think it can help. Again, just stay focused. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. You can do it. And I'll check back in with you guys. And if y'all have any questions or comments, please list them below, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. And we're going to go through this together. And on the next video, I'll just show you guys how the first before and after pictures of the first property, and the second one, which I'm still going through the renovation phase of that one. And I have a lot to tell you about the plumber that ran off with my money, so stay tuned for that video. So again, I'll talk to y'all later, and I hope I didn't hold y'all up too much, and I hope I wasn't rambling, because I can ramble, which is I'm doing right now. But I love talking to y'all. I just love sharing my information, because I be having a lot to talk about. And on Instagram, it don't give me enough time to like rant and rave about what I be going through. Like this quote, when I got it, I was pissed off. I was really pissed off. But I knew better not to give up like I did on the first one. And the first house that I gave up on, that I won for $1,000, the duplex at that, and it didn't need much work. Somebody bought it. It looks so nice. And it's listed, I think, for like maybe $40,000 or something like that. They fixed the street up. You can hear the hurt in my voice, y'all. You can hear the hurt in my voice. But you can it's fixed up. They started fixing up on the street. So 2 years ago when I bought it, it wasn't like it is 2 years later. So that's why you have to go with your gut feeling. Don't get discouraged. Don't be scared. I got y'all back as long as y'all got me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.